I need you to break this down to me because someone who teases music probably more than any artist in the history of music and doesn't release it is the man who arrives late to every event as well. Playboi Carti. Tell me what you know about this new album. What should we be expecting? I know he dropped an actual song. He dropped a
Yes.
video.
So
That's cool.
this is okay. So I've made like 4 YouTube videos on this rollout, but making it concise here. Playboi Carti, he has his tour. All right, his tour originally was supposed to start in October, I believe. That did not happen. All right, got delayed once. The US, it was US tour, European tour. US tour got moved to after European tour, and then Cardi, that was supposed to start in November. The European tour, that is, after it got delayed. Got delayed again. European tour now pushed behind US tour originally. Whatever, fucking 4 months, 5 months, whatever the fuck, delayed. But tour starts January 14th. We have been given concrete news from DJ Academics, from Playboi Carti's mouth himself. January 2024. Tour starts January 14th. That leaves January 5th, January 12th. Those are the 2 Fridays. Playboi Carti will be dropping his album on either of those 2 days. Please. I hope so, because you know how he be. But there has never been a moment where Playboi Carti is more in album mode than this moment. Now. Every self-titled, Die Lit, Whole Lotta Red, he did not post a percentage, a fraction of a percentage as much he has for this album.
He's active
I mean
right
that
now.
shit. The last 2 days, his Instagram story was just like tap, 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 tap. Like, that is unheard of from Playboi Carti. He posts a snippet, a very good snippet, with DJ Swamp Izzo, and that song was made literally the day before he posted the snippet. The album is not done. I know people that are currently sending beats and packs to Playboi Carti's camp. The album is not finished, guys. It is not finished.
I don't like hearing
that. I didn't like hearing that too, but that's very... Carti likes the pressure. He announces, this is what he does. He announces, he does his thing, he has the pressure on him, and if he can't pull through with the pressure, he doesn't drop. This has happened twice before since Whole Lotta Red. Talking about the Narcissist 2021 situation and the current album, the music last year. He couldn't pull through for one reason or another.
Yeah.
This time, he's delayed tour twice. Why would he be delaying tour if he didn't really want to do it? The pressure is on. He's working on the album. He's literally recording in a cave studio in Paris. It's coming. All right, it's coming, and he has released an official single, which only dropped from what I know. I think I can say this, but Carti thought it was going to get leaked because someone had their hands on it. I know that person who had their hands on it. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know, bro, but they had it. I know for a fact they had it early. Can't talk about it, but it got released, so I'm happy.
I watched a YouTube video on this because I was always confused what it actually meant when someone gets leaked songs. And I realized it meant that sometimes in the studio, like someone working at the studio goes back in.
Yep.
So artist, what do you just put in the hard drive? I know Mac Miller famously, where Larry Fisherman came from, was at the studios. He would label the song by Larry Fisherman, so people wouldn't be like,
no one stole it.
To Mac Miller's song. So like, what is that? To give an example of someone putting themselves under stress and not working, famously, Chance the Rapper announced the date of the big day before he started working on the album, which his manager, Pat the manager,
I remember that.
Famously was
they got into it.
He was like, why would you do that and put yourself in a corner? And that ruined their entire relationship. And Chance blamed the big day on him when he was just trying to help him. So sometimes
that shit was weird.
I don't know how that works. But I guess, I mean, Chance and Playboi Carti are 2 different types of music. I think Chance might take more time to flesh out.
Yeah. Dude, Whole Lotta Red was famously created 5 days before the album came out. Majority of it. Majority of, like, the loud, abrasive Whole Lotta Red-esque songs, those were all made 5 days before. We're seeing something similar here. But apart from that, whatever, it's dropping, it's not, whatever. Carti is on Kanye's album.
Sick.
That's like the little rollout feature. And this new song, what are your thoughts on it? I'm very curious.
So I told you after our last episode when you gave me a little bit of schooling on him, I like I don't like squeaky or mad voice Carti. I like normal voice Carti over a kind of melodic beat. I'm not good with song names. What are the songs I sent you on a Whole Lot of Red?
I think you liked "I Love You, I Hate You."
Yeah,
Um,
like
that's all I remember. But yeah, I think you liked that
just
one.
that type of Carti. That's what's more for me. I did listen to it in the gym, the whole album. Like it's cool in the gym. It's definitely a time and place type thing for me. The
Yeah.
new song, I'm gonna say it's fine. It didn't get me
Okay.
super excited for the album.
Okay. You know what's interesting? When that song dropped, I saw lots. People are coming around now. I saw lots of Cardi fans did not like it, and I made a tweet about this. You probably saw it, but
Yeah.
I have never been approached by more Logic fans in my entire life. Just of course,
interesting.
obviously doing what I'm doing, who are like, I love this song. This is Playboi Carti's best song. I've never liked the Playboi Carti song, but I love this
Why
song.
do you think that is?
And I do not know, bro. Because I mean, it's really not. It's different from, the popular songs in a Whole Lot of Red. But looking at Carti's past, it's actually kind of a traditional Carti song. I mean, he's not using that like deep voice that we've heard on the song with Kanye and the other snippet he posted with Swamp Izzo I was talking about. It sounds pretty traditional, but if people are fucking with it, that's all I care about. That is, I mean,
Cardi is one of those guys for me that it's all beat dependent. So the beat to me wasn't that special. So at the end of the day, it's not going to do it for me. I'm not like, whoa, that Cardi ad-lib was sick.
I feel you. I mean,
because everyone listens to Cardi for different reasons. There's some people who probably love his voice and they're like, that's so cool when he does that. That's you. That's not me specifically, but I will definitely. I want to like the album. I want to like this.
Yeah, of course.
And
Have you heard? I must ask. Have you heard the other snippet that I've been talking about?
Like probably.
Dude, you probably have it. It's the one where he's like, "Disrespect to five, I'll put your ass in the food chain." Swamp Izzo. I don't know, dude. That shit is hard, dude. That is like, he dropped two completely different sounding like previews of songs in the same day. He knows what he's doing. This is going to be a diverse Carti album.
Yeah.
100%. Whole Lot of Red even is diverse. I mean, this one's going to be a very diverse album.
Yeah. I saw you, I think you tweeted about this, but it's so funny seeing people react to the first 10-second snippet when it was just the beat. I saw some people, big hip hop accounts, they're like, this is the worst thing ever. And then I know you tweeted, you're like, I love this. It is so funny to see people react. And that's what like kind of ruins music, but it's also pretty comical when they do it. And I talked about this for the Boz album. They keep posting snippets and they sound amazing, but I'm trying my best not to listen to them because I want to experience the music all at once. Like leaks are cool, but I want to hear what the artist.
I feel that way.
Final thing.
I do that. I do exactly what you said for pretty much every artist apart from Carti, bro. If it's Carti, bro, I gotta hear whatever the fuck I can get my hands on.
Yeah.
Even for like Logic and shit, like I'll listen to a snippet or like a leak like a few times, but like I'm not returning to that.
Yeah.
Like Uzi famously has plenty of leaks. I'm a huge Uzi fan. I just don't. It really does make the releases so much better when you just don't listen to it. But the good thing about Carti is if it leaks, he is not dropping that shit.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks for him, but for us, we just get more music. So
yeah, I'm down with it. I know Kendrick, was it last year or 2 years ago? There was 3 songs that leaked for Kendrick. I guess it was probably last year. And they're pretty fire. Because that's like someone if there's a J. Cole leak, I'm like, what the hell? Because
J. Cole never leaks, bro. That's crazy.
I think they have Tree Sound Studios in Atlanta. I think they just run the whole operation. Like, who are these interns running around with flash drives that they're not?
Dude, you know what's crazy about that shit too is like, I'm not super into the whole leaking community. I know people in those communities just from who I am. You know, they tell me things. You most of the time cannot speak about publicly whatever. They just like to fill me in whatever. I have good relationships with them, despite the dirty work they do that I don't really agree with.
Yeah.
But there are so many different fucked up ways that people get their hands on music. Like you said, engineers, that was a huge one. A lot of the times, more often than not, what it isn't usually engineers. It's usually like their fucking friends, bro. Like their friends. If no one, artists, if you're listening, if you're a big artist, I guess if you're a small artist, whatever, send your song to your friends, get their opinions. But if you're a somewhat large, whatever artist, and the person you are sending this song to is not putting in work on the song, is not doing paperwork, is not doing anything official with the song, do not send it to them. I do not care. If they're your friends, show it to them in person. Like, do not send shit over. Because that Carti shit, that Carti video we were talking about, the person who had that video told me that that was like one of the first things Playboi Carti's team has like sent out via the internet in years, and that's how he got his hands on it, one way or another. I didn't ask, I didn't really care, but
Yeah.
that's how these things happen, bro.
Right.
I mean,
It's so dumb. And even on the smallest level, when I dropped my recent song in September, I sent the music video to one of my closest friends, and I said, please don't show anyone because I want my other friends to be surprised. And my other friend texted me, he's like,
showed
yo, just saw the video. And I'm like, dude, why do you show him? It's not an actually big deal.
Exactly,
But it's
bro.
like, yeah, I wanted people to be surprised about the music, and I was just showing you because I thought you wouldn't send it to anyone.
no,
And it's like,
you can't trust, dude. You gotta hard drives and just personal computers. That's
Yeah.
all. The hard drives and
all it is.
personal computers. You just gotta. Yeah,
Gotta do it.
unfortunately, people are too. That's the thing, bro. Imagine being that famous to where you don't even have fucking privacy, like to the files that are on your device. Like
I
that shit is.
cannot comprehend that level of fame. I think that's why
Yeah.
it's crazy for them. I cannot understand being that way. Everyone looking at you when you walk into a room. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Cardi goes to Walgreens. I see 10 pictures of it on my timeline immediately.
Yeah.
Like,
Frank Ocean's like in a hoodie in
God.
New York City, just trying to vibe out.
yeah, dude. Like, fuck. Let this guy get a coffee, bro.
Or J. Cole's biking. But to get